have wrested the initiative from the Gawan enemy, and the Nigerian hordes are in trepidation and on the point of rout. The confusion of the enemy in the battlefields is only matched by the confusion in his home. Fight on, brave boys, fight on, heroes of our fatherland. Pursue the enemy, harass him, destroy the invader. March on, brave boys, now that victory is in sight. March on and hasten the disintegration of the enemy already set in motion. March on, young men.
All right, share the space, share the space, share the space so that we don't have much time to waste here. By 1 o'clock, we'll be migrating to Australia for international Prime Minister's tour to Australia, virtual international tour to Australia. By 1 p.m. Biafra time, we shall be migrating back. So share this very space. We have less than 2 hours to spend in this very space. Then we move. Good morning once again, fellow Biafrans, and welcome to the space. We must continue regardless. The enemies will always be at the back. They can never have their way in this our restoration project. It is meant to be holy, and therefore we must keep it sacrosanct. That's just it. And nothing the enemies can do. Nothing the enemies can do. They will always fail. And this is why we are here this morning, without fear or favor, without looking any idiot's face. We must say the truth the way it is. And the lie can only last for a while, but not forever. And good morning once again. As we have been able to confirm the words of our Prime Minister, Ambassador Simon Ekpa, that EJIOFOR is the eye of Nigerian government in IPOB. EJIOFOR remains the eye of Nigerian government in IPOB, and today it is playing out. So he did not lie. Is a word, not prophecy. Is a word confirmed. He saw it when nobody have seen it, and he dropped it as a bombshell, and the ball keep rolling. And today it is playing out that really EJIOFOR is the eye of the Nigerian government in IPOB, and we have busted him. There's no two ways about it. More with him. He has been busted, and he will remain forever busted. Fellow Biafrans, join us in the space this morning. Share this very space wherever you are. Share the space. It is very, very important. We have a lot to cover within these very 2 hours. That's why we don't have time for anything or any other talk, except we go straight to the point. So we must expose every exposable. On this note, I want to welcome you all, Biafrans, friends of Biafra, and lovers of freedom, those who Chukwokika Biama have sent to undertake this very task, those that were born for this very mission, those that were ordained to carry out this very task. I welcome you all once again. I say, may the Most High Chukwokika Biama continue to strengthen all of us as we expose this very evil before us. We must expose them all and move forward. So we have to proceed with our national anthem. Then off we go, because Biafra will come, and no mortal can stop it. Nnamdi Kanu must be released, and no Jupiter can stop it. These are the two mandatory assignments before us. And we must, with pride, take this very assignment in full demonstration of our spirits towards the land of the rising sun. We must take it without fear or favor. If you are of those that have a fainty heart, then you are not one of us. So, fellow Biafran, let us forge ahead as victory is at sight, as you just heard from our internal leader, Chief Chukwemeka Odumegwu. So he said we should march on, that victory is at sight. Here we go with our national anthem. Oh, Fatherland, this we ask and pray. Shall be our dedication. Spirit of love will come revealing. Growing the dreams and bodies that free shall always be our command of. Thank you, fellow Biafrans, and good morning from here. This is our Twitter space this morning, afternoon or night, depending on your time zone. We are bringing to you this very space this morning in order for us to deliberate and put our heads together so that Biafra and the generations to come will be proud of us. And this is why we are here and will continue to be here. I welcome you all.
We are going to come with more stringent
broadcast this very afternoon. So let us hear this very announcement before we proceed with our prayers. Thank you very much.
We are going to come with more stringent mechanism if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not released. We will come with more tough, very tough, I am telling you, very, very tough mechanism is coming. After this 1 week sit at home, we will come. It may not be sit at home again. Believe me, it may not be sit at home. It is going to be something else. So we are coming. But this 1 week sit at home, I want everyone to pay attention. From the 3rd to the 5th of July, everywhere in Biafra land will be under lockdown. Don't go out. you know, as I'm saying it now, what they're going to do is to start burning everywhere. They will say, oh, so I never have given order. And, you know, they will burn this one and burn that one, and they will think that I'm going to run away. I'm not running away. I've just said it. Do not go out so they don't make you a scapegoat. Because this is the blackmail Biafra. Don't give them opportunity to hurt you and take your video and start posting it. Because I'm never started again. This one, do not give the opportunity to do that. Listen and listen very attentively. Do not go out so that you will not fall a victim of Nigerian government. From the 3rd to the 5th of July, every Biafra land will be under lockdown. On the 6th of July, you are going to go to the market, buy groceries, buy things for yourself, for your family, and do your business. On the 6th, we want every market to open. Then on the 7th of July to 10th, everywhere will be locked down. Don't say we did not tell you. You know, Nigeria, there are this kind of, like things looking for who to kill and who to eat. You don't come out and say, Samurepa this, Samurepa that. Next thing is Samurepa. I will order the sit at home again and again, even if you fall the victim of Nigerian government, because you are not going to say we did not warn you.
Thank you very much. And here we proceed. Chukwokika Biama Onyevinenigwe. We worship and we thank you. We glorify your holy name, for there is none like thee in all the earth. You created everything, and at your own pleasure and your own will, and you say, behold, that all are good. It is very good. Thank you, Chukwokika Biama, for creating us in your image, after your likeness. Thank you for making us the first. Thank you for ever being with us from our ancestors down to this very wonderful generation of IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra on autopilot. We thank you for separating the chaff completely from the wheat. Thank you for disgracing those who thought they have arrived. Thank you, Chukwokika Biama, for you continue to pull down the canopies of the enemies. This is our prayer this very afternoon. And we pray that you bless all indigenous persons of Biafra that has attuned his heart to do righteous. Thank you, Chukwokika Biama, for we know you will be with our Prime Minister. Even in a few hours' time, he will be in Australia for a virtual tour meeting. May it be fruitful. You bless all our mother, bless all principal officers of the Biafran Republic government in exile, and everyone in this very space. May everyone's contribution bring an upliftment, bring a consolation, bring a solace to the heart of Biafra. This is our prayer. This is our supplication to you, O Father, the most holy one in heaven. Yes, good morning, fellow Biafrans. We have to proceed without wasting much of our time. And the preamble or the introduction of our topic this morning said, EJIOFOR Ozekhome, my warning and predictions. So probably in the past, you might have warned these two individuals. So this is a avenue for you to come and exploit and tell us how you want them and how you see their dubious characters in IPOB and why you raise the alarm. This is the time for a constructive statement direct to these very two criminals. Ozekhome was lured into it, we know, but he did not respect his office. And he allowed a criminal 419er to deceive him. But as you know what? Ignorance is never an excuse in the court of law. So that you're ignorant of any law does not exonerate you from the punishment. So they have chosen to become the bed of a feather that flocks together. We have to deal with them one after the other and deal with them collectively. They must collect this water, this final water, because they are the one giving Nigeria life and more days to live. And we have come. And we have come. And our coming is with brimstone. Our coming is with fire. Our coming is with the floods in the time of Noah. We have come to make sure that everything that is not of Chukwokika Abiyama manifesting itself within the corridor of our government is hereby eliminated. So that's why we are here. And remember last week when we started this very campaign, I gave EJIOFOR Monday to go and see Onyindu, and he did not go. I extended it Thursday, which I said it is the final date for him if he did not go to see Onyindu. I never knew that something Chukwokika Abiyama has something special after the expiration of our ultimatum. And just yesterday, the news broke all around. And it's not a bad news to Biafra, but the Ekans, the Ekans, those who want to have equal power with Onyindu, those who want to control him mentally, spiritually, and physically, are held responsible for their unjust actions. And this is just the beginning. We shall not give any room for any nonsense, because Biafra is our priority. Biafra is our mandate, and we must live to accomplish the mandate that Chukwokika Abiyama have delivered to us. I want EJIOFOR in particular. We started this campaign on Twitter Space, and that is why we are coming here for the conclusion. After today, no one again talks about EJIOFOR. The next topic will be the day the final canopy of those demon officers everywhere they call DOS will be pulled down. Definitely it's going to happen. Their canopy will be pulled down and nobody will run there for any shit anymore. So their errors should take solace of this. And this is why we're organizing this very space. Good morning once again. Arize, I'm sending you a co-host. Okay, thank you very much. You have accepted. And I will hand over the mic to you from here. Good morning, Mazi Arize, and good morning, fellow Biafran. Thank you, over to you.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, my brother Mazi Success. Good morning, Biafrans. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and where you are your location. I welcome all of you for this very morning edition. We continue to create this awareness to Biafrans for them to understand that what we are doing is more spiritual than physical. And as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said earlier, if you are not in the spirit, you will never understand the things that we do. And that is why we, the IPOB autopilot, we are ever ready, prepared physically and spiritually to take this struggle to any dimension, because that is the promise and the prophecy from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that this very Biafra agitation have entered a new dimension. And Mazi Ekpa, the new Biafran Prime Minister, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, he is taking this struggle to a new dimension. We have entered into that new dimension. And that is what you are seeing today, that the first have become the last, and the last are taking the lead. So, Biafrans, you are welcome as we continue to discuss on this very treacherous EJIOFOR, the eye of the enemy, the eye of Nigerian government into IPOB affairs. Now that he have been sacked by MNK family, freedom for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is 100% assured. We IPOB are no longer going to take all this nonsense from all these people. The criminal, the wicked ones, the selfish, self-centered people that do not have any love for their people, but always chase what they benefit. They desire to eat from the floor. from the floor of the table for their enemies. They don't care. These people are wicked. But that is why God have prepared us to come to make sure that we make all those of their evil wishes useless. As Mazi Ekpa said, we are going to make the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu useless for the enemies. That is exactly what we are doing. They will never have rest. It doesn't matter where they locate. It doesn't matter their office. It doesn't matter who they are. As long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in DSS dungeon, we are ready to do whatever thing it takes for him to be released unconditionally, not even a touch. And anybody that his or her hand is in the illegal kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never ever go scot-free, both physically and spiritually. It doesn't matter what they do. Thank you very much, Mazi Success, for inviting me and for hosting this very program. I stand by as you continue, my brother. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, my brother, and welcome to the program. Yes, we must proceed and continue. Every speaker will have not less than 3 minutes, please. We want to have everybody to air his or her voice here. 3 minutes is enough for every speaker because we are having a program by 1 o'clock. Every one of us are going to join the Zoom meeting that will be taking place in Australia. And from here, I will send in your microphone request if you wish to speak. And we are here to attend to you. And from what I'm seeing on my phone now, Ike knows this. Please, Ike, unmute yourself and give us what you know about the criminal EJIOFOR and how you have warned him. Good morning. Is Ike there? Ike is not there. Otu please unmute yourself. No time to waste. Unmute yourself. 3 minutes. Send your microphone request. Those of you who wish to speak, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Coming out loud and clear. Go ahead.
Oh, Chineke mango.
Our leader is the right spirit.
Chineke na-apịa. According to Igbo, Chineke na-apịa. Apịa ọgụ azụ. Hey, eziokwu, good things, is happening, and it is giving me joy, to see the enemy being fished out, the mole being fished out, In fact, some people can be, I don't know the word to use, because people who wear the sheep clothing, but they are wolves inside us. People are so mean. But as it stands now, we are going to be mean to deal with them. This is all I want to say. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Otunwa. Thank you for that. And let's go straight to the Gentle Lion. The Gentle Lion, can you unmute your mic if you are listening to us and say your mind? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. I thank you for convening this program this very morning. And yesterday we were here even till 3 a.m. and I thank you all who came here yesterday and stay here with success and success. Thank you. I can even see Biafran Queen. She's very incredible. She gave us the time that we wanted. She allowed the spirit of Biafra to reign against her personal distance. So I can even also see some I can see some Carolina. I mean, if it's she, she's a woman that I respect so very much, and I thank you, Arinze, Mr. And of course, Tumaya is a very good person. He did very good yesterday. I really appreciate you. I can't mention everybody, but I'd like to thank you people this morning for coming again. And even the fact that when we still live here, we are going the Malaysia tour for today, we still come here. I mean, doing all these things, not just for ourselves, it is also for Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is in the hands of the enemy, and we cannot tell what is going through there. But being here, like the leader to be, to also sustain and survive and keep going, because where he is not easy. All these human beings here, they have spirit, they have achieved, and everybody has been talking to their chief in the case of presenting the case of Biafra in their coven on how to restore Biafra and free our leader from the hands of the enemy. And this is what gives him strength. If you don't know what happened in this, before something happened physically, it must have happened in the spirit. According to people, they say that the spirit controls the physical. And what is a spirit? The spirit is your innermost being, your spirit being, your soul. And of course, whenever you do something, you act something that is really good, the person you did that benefit to will always enjoy it. And we believe that what we are doing here will be, equipping our leader and keeping him warm, keeping him safe, and of course, the enemy will fail at the later end. I thank you all. My name remains Bright Osai, and I also like to throw my greeting to my coastal region people who are waking up, they are doing very, very great. Those of you who are already working, many of them already find their way in the government. We thank you. We thank you for what you are doing with the government. We thank you for those of you who are finding time to appear on space, even when I tell you about it, even ask questions, you just come in here. And those of you who have not still woken up, it is your time to repent. It is your, because the kingdom of Biafra is at hand, and we can't wait for you. We cannot wait for you. This is the best we can do for you, so that the rain will not beat you and your family. That we are reuniting our, especially those of us from the coastal region, because that is where the Britain concentrate their effort on. Igbo people, our brothers, family from the southeast already know who they are, because yesterday we learned, some of us from the coastal region learned yesterday that there is no point hating Igbo, because Igbo means the great ancient people, And this I learned yesterday. I was so very happy, and I found myself that I realized that many of us are Igbo. It doesn't matter whether you are Beni, you are Isoko, you are Robo, you are Shekiri, you are Izoma, you are Idoma, you are Izo, whatever you are Igbo. And when you mention that your name, you mention Igbo, that is to tell you that that tribe, that group belongs to the Igbo tribe. And when I tell you that Nigeria has ethnic groups, is talking about the Igbos, to that military, and this is the largest. Talking about that, this is the largest, and these are the Igbos, the great Asian people, and that is who you are. Coming out here, you have done Biafra a very huge favor, and also to bless us while we move.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Your network is under attack. Thank you, Mr. Sens. You're welcome. And if you have, just greet Biafrans. What if you have, please?
All right. Thank you, Success. Sorry, when I saw the co-host, I was kind of surprised, though very busy, but for the while I'll be here. But it's a very interesting topic, and of course, all of us, we know that we are in a very, very serious phase. In fact, we are in the highest level of our struggle now, and so there will be no chance for people who are complete. What they say. Silence means that you are agree with the situation. So Though it's not coming like a surprise, but I already know that for EJIOFOR is already a settled matter. Therefore, Mike Ozekhome, he has not been up to his duties. So it's something that we foresaw coming. And so, of course, we are getting to a very interesting days and times. And so everybody needs to really be up and doing, and we have to get serious with it. This is the last phase that all these criminals among us is going to fade out. They are really panicking. They are really disturbed. You see, they have released all their sewage rats online, you know, talking and blabbing. But just give them a week, all of them will phase out. So thank you, my brother. Success. I'll be here as much as I can, but I also help in bringing up more speakers. So just come up, air your mind, because we soon also be joining the Zoom meeting by 1 o'clock. So thank you, Success.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Sengs. And also thank you, the Gentle Lion, for your speech. Yes, of course, the enemies will try their best. They will do everything they wish to do, but the truth remains that Biafra remains the light. It doesn't matter how hard they try, at the end, we must win. Yes, of course, from our coastal region brothers and sisters, they are highly strong and they are always with us. It doesn't matter what people gossip online. It doesn't matter what they say. We are one people. As long as we are not Hausa Fulani, you are not Oduduwa, Yoruba, you are a Biafran. If you like, call yourself South. If you like, call yourself any name you wish to call yourself. That is not the problem. You are a Biafran. And we are not going to leave any inch of our territory to anybody. We are going with all our people. If you don't like it, you conduct a referendum. That is the only way out. It's not about talking nonsense on the piece of paper. And for the issue of EJIOFOR and Barrister Ozekhome, it is a deal done. It is a deal done. It doesn't matter what you people write on social media. Yesterday, EJIOFOR ran out to write nonsense, trying to deceive those he can be deceiving. And the DOS try to be pretending they don't know this and that. How can this? All these things are grammar. You are gone. From the day Biafrans passed vote of no confidence on you is the day that your own end. Because Biafra is for the people. We are the people. It is not about few individuals. Talking about who signed you and not who signed you, that is not the problem. We are the Biafrans. We do not want you again. Go and rest. It's not by force. Why are you forcing yourself into doing something that the people said no? EJIOFOR, you are gone and gone forever. And also a special thanks to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's family for standing out bold to do the needful. Biafra, to get Biafra is a collective.
Yes, and also this is also a vote of
yes.
Yes, I think it's also a vote of no confidence. Is going around. Vote of no confidence is going around. If we conduct an online pool now, you discover that many people will disapprove of their services in our legal team. So it's a vote of no confidence on them and all the criminals that they're working with. It's time for our leader to come out. The time is near, and sure. we are bringing out everything. We are bringing out everything. Trust me, they don't know what is coming.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Mazi Success, I don't know if you are still there. Are you there?
I'm here.
Please take over the mic and continue, my brother, while we wait for others to join. Thank you.
Okay. You know, a few weeks ago, we conducted a vote of no confidence on that was on the 29th of May. I couldn't say 2 weeks ago. Let me just be precise with the dates. 29th of May, 2023, there was a vote of no confidence on Nigerian politicians having in Biafra land, and EJIOFOR was also as well included in that very vote of no confidence. And Simon Ekpa, our Prime Minister, said something. He said, this vote of no confidence is more of spiritual than you can ever think. That it will start to manifest immediately. And we had that vote of no confidence on Zoom, and everybody voted. 99.9, I guess, 0.1% of vote casted. And everybody lashed on EJIOFOR that they don't want him in the legal team. And it's like, just like a play. And just 29th, it's not up to 1 month. The judgment of the Lord has already started from the house of the Lord himself. And EJIOFOR, the judgment then picked EJIOFOR. And Michael Ozekhome, because of Michael Ozekome's lackadaisical attitude, listening to unprofessional 419er, who confessed how they were duping people in Lagos when he was in school. EJIOFOR is a 419er. He's not a lawyer. The Nigerian government positioned him in IPOB to monitor, and he has gone deep in IPOB. I'm telling the truth. EJIOFOR is not like Barrister Obeta, who first of all handled this matter. EJIOFOR came into IPOB as a lawyer, and he has gone deep to all sectors of IPOB, both finance, both defense, everywhere. But thank Chukwu Okike Abiama, we start emancipating our people. And today, our people are free. At least our commanders are no longer being killed anymore. They know they have. When Simon said they have lost contact of our commanders, many people don't believe it. And when Simon said we have cast vote of no confidence on EJIOFOR, many people do not believe it. What is going on? Even Kanunta was not part of the vote of no confidence we had. They made some kind of statement. But the spirit now pushed the family. You must do something. It's time for him to come. And today they are ranting everywhere. He hurriedly come up yesterday to put up some peace, which there was a lot of mistakes in his writing, because his spirit left him. His spirit left him automatically. And the sewage rat, we are doing everything to defend. But in EJIOFOR's writing, it also pointed out that Onyendu extended this message to them on thought. That he needed a doctor. And this is the person he needs. And because EJIOFOR said he did not go through him or through Michael Ozekhome, he called the DSS to stop the doctor. Tempering our leader's life. Endangering his life. In fact, what they needed to do to EJIOFOR is more than sack. But let us hold that one until we become a sovereign nation. Yeah, EJIOFOR committed crime. You want to say something?
Yes, the idiot is gallivanting. I just want to let him know that we know how he's gallivanting in Abuja with two loyalists that he follows about like his security. So we know him. We are eyes. You know, he was the eye of the Nigerian government in IPOB. But let him know that our eyes are on him. We know what he's doing, how he has destroyed IPOB family in Abuja, and all that he's doing, and those that are loyal to him. So EJIOFOR's downfall has started, and it will not end here. So I just wanted to chip that in. So he didn't just end in him not being a lawyer again, but we know his underground work, the things he's trying to do. We know the crimes he has committed, how he has destroyed IPOB in the northern region. But we still come to that. So just continue.
All right. I have, let me say this. The northern rep, Mazi Nnamdi, had issue with the criminals in DOS because of a certain question he asked. I thought that EJIOFOR is with him or was with him. Never knew that EJIOFOR, that time EJIOFOR still communicates Mazi Ekpa. They used to communicate frequently. Unknown to us that EJIOFOR is looking for a way to penetrate Simon Ekpa. So the guy called me and we discussed on a confidential issue about the North. So that's okay. A week to the implementation of what we discussed, EJIOFOR sent DSS to go and arrest the guy. And they arrested the guy just to make sure that the entire North are loyal to the DOS, because everybody in the North has left DOS. Everybody in the northern Nigeria has left DOS except those criminals that they, last 2 months they were contributing money, 10 million naira to go and build a radio station in Finland. Foolish people. So EJIOFOR kidnapped Uche Nede since October, and he's in DSS. He never appeared in court for 1 day. Not even a single day. And go ahead.
Yes, he's evil. People really don't know that man. That man is evil. He's the northern and the real IPOBs in the north have really left him behind. He's just trying to fight. So it's just very few foolish people who are actually benefiting. Those that is giving recharge card money that are still following him about. But we know all that, and we will still come to him. He has committed a lot of evil. Anybody that our prime minister tries to work with, he tries to interfere and find a way to get the person. But his time is up. His time is up, and with time we'll still get to him, because now he's afraid to go to Biafra land. So he's just he's stuck up. So he's trying to find a way to get some ground. But this sacking that we have done to him, now that he's not meeting Onyendu, I think that's the biggest slap. All of them are panicking. They don't even know what is coming.
So that is one of this. That is one of the most. That's one of EJIOFOR's sin, and he kept that guy in detention up till now. They have not charged him. He has not been taken to court. He is obstructing the wife from seeing her husband in DSS dungeon. Are you talking about the Obasi, Mazi Obasi? When he tried to kill Mazi Obasi in Anambra State, the commander of Lion Squad, and he couldn't. He framed Obasi up. Obasi is in DSS dungeon. He has committed a lot of things, and he is the eye of Chinasa Nguru in this very land. Normally, Chinasa, they don't have any other person following them. Just only a few criminals, just as you said in Abuja there are only a few criminals. And this very slap they landed him now. This very slap that landed in his eye now, I think those who following him will really know that this man is not working for Biafra, let alone working for Nnamdi Kanu. They have to find their way. We have breaking their wings. EJIOFOR will begin to pay for all those things he has done, all those people that he has killed, all those nonsense that he has done in IPOB. He will begin to pay one after the other. He should wait. There is still time for him. There is still time. Let him go and see Onion. Let us see. If you say Kanonta is not right, if you say the family doesn't have the right to sack you, go and see Onyendu. Proceed. You are his most trusted. Proceed by Monday, 2 days to come. Go and see Onyendu. Then tell Onyendu that this is the misinformation that Kanonta is giving Biafra. That is misinforming Biafra. Then, if Kanonta is wrong, then he will punish in his own way. We still challenge EJIOFOR. Go and see Onyendu. But it is too late. And we are telling him, return all the case file. Return it. Onyendu's freedom is at hand. And Biafra, get ready. Get ready, Biafrans. Wear your dancing shoe. The day of the Lord is here. And we are to rejoice and be glad in it. The first devil and the most powerful of the devil has been removed, which is EJIOFOR. EJIOFOR going out of IPOB is the best thing that has ever happened to this struggle. And who made it possible? IPOB autopilot. We don't work with criminals. No matter your position. We don't fear toes to match or to step on. We don't fear. Once we cite an element of corruption, element of devilish attitude in you, you are gone completely. And when we come to our holy platform, enter Biafra. They have to very get to Biafra. You know, people don't know. People don't know that people don't know the platform they listen to. This is not Radio Biafra. Enter Biafra. It is the gateway to Biafra. The moment we cite your devilish behavior, the gate will shut against you. Then the righteous one will proceed and start making their headway into the land of freedom. Enter Biafra is our gateway, and the EJIOFOR has just been shut out of the door. And more are coming. I employ all the irats. Repent now. Those of you who were misled, not those who are deliberately committing evil against Biafran people, pointing to Nigeria that this is member of IPOB. Do you know they do it? Pointing to their killer squad. This is this one. This is this one. The DOS did something. Oh, do you know these people plant exhibit? If they know where you live, they will come and plant exhibit and send DSS to go and search your house or to go and search your environment. They have done it to one of us, a very formidable Biafran, but God saved him. He said he was driving from Bayelsa to Delta State. A very close brother of his planted bullets in his vehicle, not knowing, and refused to follow that vehicle, followed another vehicle, was following them at the back. They were beating checkpoints. At a point, the car stopped. He called the driver, one of the driver close there, because it's a road used to apply, to come and check. The guy was searching and find out that very one packet of bullet inside the car. He said, "Oh, bros, what is this doing inside your car?" He's shocked. And this is what these people do under the instruction of EJIOFOR. Once they look for a way to get you, no way, they'll plant an exhibit around you. This is what they do. The guy was narrating the story to me. I said, "You mean it?" He said, "God saved him today." This is the one.
In fact, success. They don't. Once they smell that you already know their secret and truth, your life is already in danger. That's how wicked these guys are. Very, very wicked and heartless. A lot of our people are still scared of today as I'm talking to you because of this man, and because they feel they are untouchable. They have the link. They work with our enemies, and so they feel they are protected. But we are getting to the end. That's just my happiness, and they will pay for all their crimes and sins. China Samura and all that, the kind of evil, the kind of men that these people have mowed down, just because they maintained their integrity. They say no, that they are not going to back down, and decided to go against them. But time will come when all of them will pay. China Samura cannot go back to Biafra land. He knows that.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course, my brother. Mazi Success, are you still there?
Okay, I'm here.
Yes, continue.
All right. Yes, that is it. And I can recognize our member of the Biafran Ministry of Information, Media, and Media. Mazi Biafra Voice 24. You're welcome. And I see you here. I see the Biafran Queen. Yesterday I was so much. I needed to join your space yesterday, but a lot of activities tied me down. I came in. I will see you. You people are still in space. I said, wonderful. This space is a marathon one indeed. So you guys are doing a very nice job, and I want you to keep it up. So everyone here, every Biafrans here, your service will not be in vain. Chukwu Kabim is seeing it, and he is going to reward you with righteousness. With the garment of righteousness, you will not be shot outside, enter Biafra. You will enter into that very gate, and you keep going. You will not fall by the side. Thank you very much. Mazi, Voice 24, you're welcome. And Evan, Evan Nwachineke, or Nwafo, Evan Nwafo. Meet yourself and talk to Biafran. It is me. You're welcome too. Can see you here. You're welcome. Evan, are you there? If Evan is not there, it is me. Take on the mic.
Yes, I greet you, my people. Regarding EJIOFOR and the Ozekhome, when I got the hint of Barrister Michael Ozekhome, I ran a background check to discover or know where he's from. I looked for a few people around his community and sampled their opinion about him. It was so disturbing. Although those people don't know why I was doing that, but I will put the matter on the table. I have to tell a guy to invite his brothers. So I took them somewhere at Festac, bought drink for them, and we start insulting them, their people. And they brought up Michael Ozekhome. They say, yes, the whole Igbo people don't have anybody to represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have to come to them to collect Michael Ozekhome. We are boasting, and we dive into the man deeply. And they review some things about him, how powerful he is within the Nigerian state. And I observed something, that this powerful man can never be honest. And I engaged our PM about him for the first time. I raised concern. One of the things I said was that this Michael Ozekhome went in collusion with the king of his community, and they sold land to Dangote and other Fulani people in their community. And those that are questioning him are still under detention in his own community. If he has that power, do you think he will be honest with this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case? I asked our PM say he knows how he come, he likes to be diplomatic and giving somebody chance. Like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say, right from time I know the end from the beginning, because if you have the power, just like what we are saying about Chinas and Woru and the people in DOS. One time our PM brought a threat that Chinas and Woru made to one man. I don't know the person, but all his boast in that threat. Excuse me, call came. How we deal with the man within Nigerian state? How we use the police and army to deal with? So this man, this powerful, will he be serving a dual lawyer? So I guess I will have to ask for the mic again. Let me attend to somebody. My phone is buzzing. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Come back later. Evan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here now.
Go ahead.
Good morning. Good morning, Biafra Queen, and good morning, all autopiloted IPOB. Nnamdi Kanu is our leader, and Simon Ekpa is our Prime Minister, the ambassador of peace. May the wisdom of God continue to abide with them all. So, I want to appreciate our Prime Minister for his resoluteness. The time of, if not for him at this very particular moment where we are, I don't know where we would have been. So I really want to appreciate him for resurrecting the legacy of our leader. So, and also those of us who has been behind him to make these things happen. So I really appreciate all of us all for your readiness, guys. And this Mike Ozekhome of a man is somebody for me right from day one, even though I've been having these doubts within me that somebody of this caliber in the Nigerian states must be dining with the people, with them, before you could, all of us knows what Nigeria is like. Like they do say, if you can't beat them, then you join them. And I think it's more of the reason why the country is so corrupt to the, to the worst of the worst of the worst of it all. So I never trusted that man, but however, the pronouncement of like making things happening, like talking and talking and talking, so was the only thing that just kept me going. Like, and okay, probably along the line, a positive answer must definitely come, because God can actually use whoever. It is even those of the wicked ones that God normally even use to prove whom he is really. So that's just it. So coming in the other aspect of it is like the vote of no confidence from all these political holders, from the federal high, from the level of the federal government to even the state governments. So it already activated, and the thing is really, I don't know, it is really working very, very fast, and the action is very, very high. It's barely up to 2 weeks now that we made that vote of no confidence, and you see, from what's the name, Aljuzo Carlo, Emir Felier, many of them all. So, what's the name of the other guy, former Imo State governor? What is that his name again?
Okorocha.
Okorocha, yeah. So everybody can now see that. I remember those days where we normally, having the flag and waving on the street of Biafra. Here is the real proof that so I know that this journey we're in is not by our own power. Most of us because most of us who are into it, you will see even within yourself how it pushes you, the spirit pushes you. Sometimes even if you're in the midst of one or two friends who has any other subject to talk that does not connect to Biafra, doesn't even work. And you can't even like to be in there. And even if you love the people so much, that individual in there, you will still like to drop things that has to connect with Biafra, so that there will be a debate on it. And it is there I really came to understand the prophecy of our leader 2 weeks before his rendition. So I know those of us who are really born to restore Biafra, we still always stand resolute on it. So, brothers, I thank you, all of you guys. I really appreciate all of the piloting. So, thank you guys and keep the good job. Biafra Twin, I really appreciate your resonance. Yesterday, I was totally so tied up on work. For seeing you guys being on the air throughout the whole day and even the whole night. I was like, hey, this is extraordinary. This is extraordinary. The baby is about to be given birth to his people, which is Biafra. Biafra is really roaming around and is really want to come out. This is why it's really hitting on every one of us. So I really appreciate you guys, Mr. Success. Mr. Goodman, I don't know, or probably is busy today. So really appreciate all of you in this Twitter space. Thank you guys. So we keep it on. We move. Biafra or nothing.
Thank you very much. And one thing you have to understand is that there is no time. And we are not working with human flesh, which can get tired. And in our midst, there is no demarcation between who is man and who is a woman.
Yeah.
Once you are called, once the mantle is upon you, once, let me say, Christianity call it anointing. Once it is upon you, you will be doing things and you imagine yourself, am I the one doing this?
Exactly. Watching it. Exactly.
This is the end time. As Christians professed it, that there is something called end time. But where they got it wrong is that the world will be destroyed.
Yeah.
The world will be destroyed. Just as I was reading the news this morning about some part of France that a Christian cannot enter, and they have already started agitating for their sovereign nation. In France, Islam.
Can imagine.
In France. So, these are the kind of, what possess the Biafran women. And you will even outsmarting the men. You will man for what's going on.
Seriously.
Madam Azuka. You can see it in this with Madam Azuka, you can see that the spirit is already, it's not hovering around, it has entered. When once it possesses you, you begin to do extraordinary things that normally you ask yourself, I don't talk more than 2 hours before. I don't talk more than 1 hour. But to see me, I find I easily get tired. But once the spirit possesses you, as the scripture described in the book of Joel, that very Joel, chapter 2, which says, blow your trumpet. The trumpet has been blown from when we were in Radio Biafra. Oyendo was sounding the trumpet. Blow your trumpet in Zion. Sound an alarm in my holy mountains. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is near at hand. This is what EJIOFOR don't know. But anyway, God must use a vessel to fulfill his plans. But your prayer should be that God should not use you to fulfill a wicked plan. As you say, EJIOFOR to fulfill a very wicked and forbidden plan. A darkness, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and a thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people, these are the autopilots now. A great people and strong. There had not been ever the like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. Now, Bible they read Joel chapter 2, from verse 1. See, no, there shall be not. There have not been ever their likes, neither shall be any more after it. Only say before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, nobody, they will try to imitate us. They will try to mimic us, but they can never be like us. And Onyendu said, long after we have gone, there will be nobody like us. Exactly what the book of Joel chapter 2 is saying. And This is a great people come and darkness and though this is happen and the strong men will arise. You see, a fire they vote before them. Autopilot, Biafra Republic government in exile, just barely 3 months of its establishment. This is how far we have got. The fastest government in exile you can ever imagine. Fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame bonnet. The land is as the Garden of Eden, a very flourishing before them. And behind them, where we have passed EJIOFOR DOS in Nigerian government, all idiots serving in Nigerian parastatals in Biafra land. See, behind us, they are there, and it was desolate, a desolate area. And yeah, nothing shall escape them. Nothing shall escape all people of violence. Nothing. Nothing. The appearance of them.
Can you hear me? Success.
Yes, rather clear.
Okay. Though I think I had some kind of emergency, I'll leave. But I just wanted us to know that when Ojukwu fought, over 50% of his men were ordinary men, like ordinary civilian. And they were able to hold the zoo for 3.5 years. Imagine what will happen now that we have trained men on ground. I pity the zoo. The spirit, you see, the ordinary men became extraordinary men during the times of Ojukwu. Now, these ordinary men that are already extraordinary men, and when the whistle will be blown, it will be another different ball game and race. So thank you. There's an emergency. We'll still come back. Maybe I'll still listen and follow up. Thank you, Success. Thank you, everybody. Biafra is at home and we are going there.
All right. Thank you very much, bros. We are with you. And in just a confirmation, General Joe Achizie was not a former military man. He's not a soldier. He joined the army at the heat of the war, and he became one of the best ruling commanders in Biafra. People don't know what is inside this IPOB autopilot. People don't know what is inside Biafra Republic government in exile, and they will come to mess with us. And just ordinary pronouncement, their life will become desolate. Exactly what the scripture is describing here. That the appearance of them, those Biafra Republic government in exile, is like of that of horses and the horsemen, so they shall run. We don't get tired. That is the usual strength, unusual strength buried in every soul inside IPOB autopilot and Biafran Republic government in exile. We don't entertain gossipers. And this is why Onyendu said the struggle has entered autopilot and we remain on autopilot until the day Biafra comes. So continue sending your microphone request, please. We still have at least less than an hour to go from here. In the next, by 12, in Biafra land, by 12:45, we shall be shutting down so that we can get prepared for the meetings coming up in Australia. So send your microphone request if you wish to speak about the evil and give the testimony of the Lord, how he was able to salvage IPOB from the shackle of wicked people. Those who want to use us and ride on wealth. Those who want to use us and establish a very formidable occultic power, occultic group in Biafra. As those who want to be sacrificing their own people in the altar of devilish setting. We have come and we have become their ends. We have automatically become their end, and there's no going back. So anything that comes our way that is not of Chukwu Kikabiama is automatically ruled out. This is IPOB autopilot and Biafra Republic government in exile for you. There is no corruption here. We don't entertain one. We are whiter than white and whiter than snow. That is why they will call your name every night in their shrine and nothing happens. They will take your name to different countries. They will go to Sudan. They will go to Niger. They will go to even Benin Republic, where they do some of these wicked charms. They will go there. It was only, if they call your name too much, lion will appear. So if you are within this circle of IPOB autopilot, you are safe. You are very, very, very safe. And that's all. So, Bernard, unmute your mic and speak to Biafrans. You're welcome. Bernard, are you there? Bernard, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good morning. Or good afternoon from you.
From here, good afternoon, Biafrans. I thank each and every one of us that are in this forum this afternoon. And my greetings goes to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon the Dragon Ekpa. I greet all the members of Biafran government in exile. I greet all our media team, Mazi Success, and every other that have been anchoring all this our space. I greet you all. You guys have been doing marvelous job. Though I saw it very late. You people are about to go off, but I'll still air my views. In the case of Mr. Caro White and his co, that one, if I may say, it sweet me differently. I am very, 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 very happy to see that they are gone, because our people sometimes this group of lawyers keep messing their head up that they can't even understand what is going on in the case of our leader. The case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is an exceptional case in the sense that in the rule of law everywhere in this world, there is no way that what all this our lawyer team are doing is done. It's not done anywhere in this world. The case is against Nigeria 100%. Barrister Alo Ejimako, who initiated the front of rendition, clearly let us know that in this case, you can never judge this person that is rendition, that crime have been committed against him in the law of court and in everywhere. The crime that is committed against him is international crime, both local and national crime. So no court is authorized to judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He keeps saying it. But what we see from Caro White and Ozekhome is they wait for Nigerian government court to bring charges, and they come and stand and say they are striking out the charges. That now there is 10 counts against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they have struck out 7. It remains 3. In the next court, they are going to strike it out. And later, Ozekhome will tell us that the charges are like dodo. Tomorrow, he will wait. Another count will come. They just keep playing with our leader. While in the right sense, no court in Nigeria has the jurisdiction to judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because they committed crime against him by extraordinarily renditing him to Nigeria. So, Mazi, our Prime Minister keep hammering on this, keep digging and digging. And when he find out a lot of things, especially from Caro White, how deep he was into the betrayal of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he keep hammering on it until finally today, he was clear that he can never be a member of legal team to our leader again. I believe that this is beginning of the end of the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because the exact word they should have been using in the court is that no Nigerian court has jurisdiction to this case. But instead of that, we are waiting for the counts from the charges from Nigeria to say that they want to strike out the charges. So I thank God that finally Karo White, EJIOFOR, and Ozekhome, all the people that were trying to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a political solution. That political solution, I think, will be ended by now. And let's take the legal solution, which is no jurisdiction to any court in Nigeria to judge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He should be released unconditionally, as the law stated, both internationally, nationally, and locally. So I thank God that things are going this way. We are winning. The favor is on our side. I pray that Chukwu Okike continue bringing us to this lane until we're able to achieve our aim, which is Biafra in total, and the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, fellow comrades. Thank you, hardcore IPOB autopilot Biafrans. Thank you, each and every one of you that have been fighting and putting all he or her has to this struggle. I say, may God keep strengthening you all in the name of Chukwu Kabiama. He said.
Thank you, Machineke. Thank you. Your prayer has reached heaven.
Amen.
Mazi Arise, do you have anything to say before I will say this?
No, continue, my brother. Go ahead.
All right. You know, Biafrans needs to collectively buy one drink, one powerful drink, and give to Simon Ekpa. You don't know what Simon Ekpa have saved us from. First of all, from the deceit of the white lawyers. They will spend a lot of money on that one Benta. Bruce Fine.
It's fine.
And Allen White. These two people we are making IPOB USA to try. And Simon Ekpa came out and crushed them. And they became the end. That became their end. Simon Ekpa as well caught to eat his barest minimum, if not completely eradicated. What they call the lobbying fee. They are lobbying somebody to go and meet a senator. These are the criminality is going on in IPOB. To lobby a senator is almost $80,000. This is what is going on. They will collect the money and they will share it among themselves. And I'll tell you, it is done. We have a case in ISIS. We have a case in this. We have a case in that. Biafra have no case in ISIS except the last one Simon submitted. Nobody can tell you that Biafrans have case in ISIS. Apart from what autopilot IPOB submitted. But they lie to Onyendu. This case is here, this case is here, this one is in Colombia, this one is in New York, this one is in this one is that, this one is in Hague. Lies! And they collected money in all these things. I could remember when they were dragging enter Biafra, and they said, Onyendu gave Simon money to do something, and Simon never did. Shit! Onyendu approved the money. They collect the money and swallow. The money never get to Simon. you see them, they will write a long press release anyway. Their time is over. So we need to, every morning, wake up, specially dedicate some time to pray for Simon. And buy him anything you can lay your hands when time comes. He is indeed a savior. As the scripture said, saviors shall arise from Zion. He is one of the top saviors that is in our generation. This is what Simon Ekpa has saved us from. By now, people would have collapsed. And God did not allow it. It is me, please come back again. Come back again. Your network is not all that good. Come back again. And yet, people are criticizing him and talking down on him. But that does not actually bother him. And does not bother IPOB or top a lot. We know our media teams, very powerful. We know each and every soul in IPOB autopilot, very, very powerful. One single soul amounts to over 500 strength. Is embedded in one soul in IPOB autopilot, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. This is why we do everything we do until we are making progress. And they were waiting the day when you will come and crucify Simon. And it has never happened. It will never happen. A day will come, the canopy of DOS will be pulled down. Just few weeks to come. I have already said, few weeks to come, the canopy of DOS will be pulled down. Then let us see what those errata will do. Thank you, Mazi. Godwin, you are here. And unmute yourself and talk to Biafra.
Yes. Good afternoon from my very end. I greet everyone in the house. Mazi Success, I greet you. I see Mazi Arinze. See others, all BWOC writers and Biafrans at large. I greet everyone in the house. I hope I'm coming out very loud.
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead, my brother.
All right, all right. Ever since this news broke out yesterday, I could say that I am one of the happiest people on earth, because what seemed to be very, very difficult was something that we just achieved. If you notice, this battle against the criminals, EJIOFOR himself, the mole in IPOB, did not start today. Last year was when we dealt with him seriously and exposed all the secrets. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, did a very good job. In fact, I would say he was directed and influenced by the spirit of the Most High Chukwuka, the God that does not want us to fail, the God that wants to reinstate us in our right track, made it possible. And through him, he did the unexpected. And today, we can now see the physical manifestation. Those who thought maybe our Prime Minister was lying, currently they can now see how it is now playing. And, you know, remember those who said that they are going to crush us. I am talking about the ERATs. Those, they are 5,000 recruited ERATs that they can no longer pay anymore. If you notice, they are nowhere to be found. A lot of them have run away from social media. Most of them now are now into comedy skits. And, you know, as God wants to punish them, they still use their green, white, green profile picture to do all these things. Also sending another signal to their audience that they don't even know what they are doing. Hey, I don't know if you understand the point I'm creating. So now they are crying. Yesterday I saw a lot of their comments and their posts. They were lamenting. You could notice from their write-offs that there is no boldness in them anymore. the spirit, that spirit have left them. We have destroyed it. We rendered them useless spiritually. And now they are moving around like empty vessels. If you blow them, if a little breeze blows them now, they will fall. Some of them are now in regret. Some who, you know, have a little atom of a thought. They are now in regret. They now felt betrayed. They now feel like coming back, but they don't know where to hold on to. While some of them who are hell-bent, you know, in keeping quiet or in continuing their wicked ways to end in a very disastrous way, is still pushing ahead, trying to refute anything they see online. It is obviously clear to even a blind man to know that these men have been working against our journey, our collective efforts. And, you know, an enemy within is always more dangerous than the one outside, because whenever they bite you, they blow you. So you may not know where your problem is actually coming from. And we have been suffering these setbacks. I was telling a friend yesterday that I know how far we should have gone by now, if not for those pulling us backwards, those dragging us when we want to move, slowing us down. And today, God is performing wonders. And they have been put to shame. And what you're seeing right now is the beginning of their downfall, because in the upcoming weeks, the bigger blow will hit them, that they cannot even survive it. They will be forced to run away. You will see some of them disappearing. Like I have been seeing online now, none of their posts is coming up. And that is how they will disappear, and disappear for good. They came out, they were protesting, they were rather claiming and, you know, boasting that they have switched off the tap, that we don't have communication with our leader, we don't know what is going on. I can remember vividly when our leader had a court case, and then they decided to announce it very late, without announcing it through their mole that they call EJIOFOR Are. You know, he was the one who does all the announcements. And then they decided to bring it late, all to just tell their audience and tell the whole world that they are in charge, and they, you know, we don't get information because they blocked it. But now we can boast, we can beat our chest and say that we have successfully switched off the tap on them. They don't have access to information anymore. We are now in charge, and this struggle is fully on autopilot. I want to confirm it again, that we are on autopilot. Our leader said it, and that is the route we are taking. Everything that will be unfolding will be spiritual. There is a spiritual connectivity if you are pure in your heart. We read Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's mind. He tells us what to do spiritually, and we do it and we see results. And what you are seeing now is a manifestation of the spiritual connection between those who are pure in heart and their leader. I am very, very grateful with what is happening, and I promise you all that we are going to see them no more. And that speed that we would have run at, we are now going to move at that same speed as we move forward to actualize the sovereign nation of Biafra. I thank you everyone who is on this space right now, those who, our host and co-host, Mazi Success. I greet you and I thank you for this great opportunity. I yield my mic here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I want all of you to remain faithful, because the victory is in sight. So I'm talking to you now. A lot of things are happening, and a lot of things are happening. A lot of miracles, a lot of wonders. Beyond EJIOFOR's maybe explosions, a lot of things are happening. And I hereby transfer the mic to our active service member of the Biafran Ministry of Information, Media, and Communication Technology, Mazi Biafra Voice 24. You can pick the mic from here.
Oh, thank you, my brother. Success. God bless you. And thank you, everyone that is standing on the gap. Is here. Excuse me. One thing. Where is the win? Is it win-win? Or who was speaking about Ozekhome before? I need that tale to be finished too. We need him.
I think it is me again, and
it's me again.
It's
me again. Come back, I beg. We beg you, God. Come back. I beg. You have to brief us. In short, to give us, update us, not be brief. Update us. Honestly, there are things that when you hear, you don't want to stop halfway. And I don't know the person where they call them that thing. If I say na wish now, you know, they go misunderstand that, but we don't understand. Wish in anything where they stop with you, they do. Anyway, thank you so much, my people. All protocols, I observe every protocol. God bless you all. I can cite so many people here, so many families, and so many. Listen, what would they call media team? Greetings and a salute to all media teams. For those of us where they think say media team, now the people where they see for YouTube, where they come sit down and say no. When we call media team, there are lots of people in the media you don't see. They are all inclusively one or part of the media team. There are people that when we do video, they go just cut them 2 minutes. Even where you no even understand, say something, you said something there. Like sometimes I will see for groups, I will see some of my video where we say na me talk. I go say, which time I talk this kind of thing now? You know, that kind of thing. They go, you know what it takes one to go through your videos, a video that lasted for more than 2 hours, and you see someone go through the video and they get some vital information from it, cut for 2 minutes, 1 minute, and post. All of us are together in this. We are not segregating. Nobody high pass, nobody low pass. We are all in one speed moving plane, and we are getting to one destination. So we are all one family. So thank you so much. About EJIOFOR and Ozekhome, we know they talk about them because they are already gone and finished. They are already gone and finished. So they are finished and fallen and forgotten. You know about Ozekhome, I've been trying to be like, not be like, excuse me, I've been trying to behave or pretend like Simon Ekpa. I've been trying to pretend or do things the way Simon do. You know, Simon will see that something is wrong. He will not want to tackle it. He will leave that thing to come to a point where whenever he said this thing is bad, everybody will see it that is bad. He don't like coming from the angle that I am sure I know is bad when every other person cannot understand it. He like bringing things out when you will understand it. So this Ozekhome, I'll be asking myself on my own private time. I will sit down and say, this man self, he has never for once addressed Biafrans. He has never for once make like sit down and make any speech or tweet anything about his like encouraging his encouraging Biafrans about their brother that he's representing. There has never been anything like that. But I said, make I keep quiet. Even when he went to America, when they went to the last call, they said the emergency, they take the money, and at that money, they take the me. I know, say, na plan, but I no one call the talk, say, Ozekhome this.
Our Prime Minister is here.
Our Prime Minister is here. His Highness, one of Biafra land. Our Prime Minister, you are welcome. You are welcome. I yield my mic.
Our Prime Minister, Ambassador Mazi Simon Ekpa, Agune Chamber 1. Who made you go?
Please complete this name. Call the whole name. Complete it, please. Please complete the whole name.
Ambassador Ekpa Simon Njoko, ESN, the dragon himself, Agune Chamber. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. You have dealt with them. You're welcome. You're welcome, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. From my location. And my location is not Finland at this point.
Yes,
good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone.
You're welcome, Mazi. Good afternoon.
Yes. I want to thank every one of you that is making sure that the Biafra liberation phase is alive and kicking on the media side, social media, and in every other part and aspect of this struggle. You guys are working morning, night, afternoon to make sure that information are disseminated and the awareness is created and the people are aware of what is going on at every point in time. I know that whenever I appear here, I don't know how you people do it. I don't know the kind of spirit that is controlling Biafra people. Everybody will just troop into this space, and I can see that the people are trooping in. However, I want you people to understand that we are winning in every front of this particular liberation. The kind of winning we are winning is to winning. The winning is not something to be right home about. The winning is just too much. The winning is unimaginable. The winning is unbelievable. The winning is like, I don't know how to say it, that some of you do not know what is going on. But I'm telling you that the winning is too much. So, some of you who have followed this particular issue of EJIOFOR, the eyes of the Nigeria government in IPOB. When the God of the land revealed who EJIOFOR is and asked us to go out there and expose him, we did. Every step of the way after the exposition of EJIOFOR, the God of the land also revealed where and what he was doing, including killing cows, sending cows to all manner of oracles in Orifte, sending cows to different Aroshi in Biafra land. We monitored all this movement. I have told everyone who care to listen, any day EJIOFOR hands over the file of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will start from that day. I have made it very clear that the only reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the DSS have the impetus to hold Onyendu is because of EJIOFOR, who is the eyes of the Fulani in IPOB. EJIOFOR is the one giving them false hope, guaranteeing them that nothing will happen. And any day they see that EJIOFOR has handed over the file of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to him, that will be the beginning of the freedom from that particular day. Now, the removal of EJIOFOR and Ozekhome is official from the sibling of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I want everybody to know that I was shouting about it. For the past months, EJIOFOR refused to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for the obvious reason, being that he knows what is to come. So forget the smoke of a pistol. Writing this and that is not going to change anything or change the fact that he is going to be gone and gone for good. All of you who have followed this particular struggle from the time that EJIOFOR tried everything to manipulate and destroy the struggle so that he's going to become the Allen Onyema II. You know, there are different ways to do business and get yourself enriched in Nigeria. One of them is to stop agitation. The second is to stop militant group. If you have access to stop militant group from engaging in bombing the pipelines and you convince Nigeria that you can stop them, you become a billionaire overnight. They will give you the contract. You stop them. That's what EJIOFOR wanted to do. EJIOFOR wanted to use IPOB to become a billionaire by engaging the Southeast governors, making himself the most trusted person to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the reason why he is making, or he was making the comment of "I am the most trusted," is to continue to buy the trust of those who believed in him and paid him off to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. So that most trusted person he was saying is not for you, not for me, because you believing that he's the most trusted person does not add anything to his table, does not add anything to his name. But the reason why he is making such statement boldly in the public without anybody countering him as the most trusted person to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because of the politician, because of the Nigeria government. He wants to continue to assure them that he is the one who have the power to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has the power to destroy the IPOB, who has the power to destroy Biafra movement because he is the most trusted to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And for that reason, whatever happens, even with the movement that the other piloted IPOB was piloting, he is always trying to tell the Nigeria government there has nothing to do with IPOB or with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is what has been going on, which is the reason every time they come to give statement, money has changed hand. So my people, today, it is happening. That particular pregnancy they were covering is open. You can't cover it anymore. The stomach and the belly has grown very, very big. And I want everybody to understand that this is just the beginning. I told him, I will be his end in this movement, including the end of those criminals that we have expelled. Today, it is happening. Every single thing we have said has come to pass. The only one that is remaining is the day the Biafra will come. And I'm saying it again, I know the date this Biafra we are fighting is going to come. And I want everyone to follow very, very carefully the event as they are going to be unfolding going forward. We have the key to Biafra. And I repeat it again, I know the date Biafra will come. What they try to do is when they ask you, what has the autopilot or Simon Ekpa do or done for the past 2 years? Tell them we don't need to do anything differently other than making sure that the struggle for Biafra and the independence of Biafra is now in the highest level in the history of Biafra freedom fighting. Tell them, in the history of Biafra freedom fighting, how many freedom fighters has been identified to have endorsed America president, and the endorsement were recognized by those who are the campaign team leaders of that president. Today, we are recognized among those who have endorsed President Trump. Not only that, how many of these criminals that have been expelled, who almost destroyed and ended the life of Onyendu, were able to take the awareness of Biafra to the highest level. To the European Union, not all those things they do, they say they want to go and start making noise in the street, carrying flag, constituting nuisance in the street of Europe. We don't do that. We are civilized. We have taken the struggle to a new dimension, just like Onyendu rightfully said. We are learned people. We are professors, doctors, serving the government of Biafra Republic in exile. So we do things in a modernized way. We don't go and start carrying flag and shouting up and down. Nobody, nobody comes to you after shouting, oh, what are you doing? Who are you? Can we write to the government? Let us contact the president of the country that you are protesting. No, we take our own particular protest in writing to every government officials in most parts of the world. We contact president, we contact head of state, we contact prime ministers as a government, and me, as the Prime Minister of the Republic of Government in Exile, I write officially to government to government. I don't engage in street protest. And street protest does not bring anything to the table. These are the criminals who have come to make Biafra their career. They used to go out, organize themselves, and start poisoning each other after the protest to deceive those who contribute money and monthly dues to them. We don't do that. Our own is productive liberation and agitation. The productive is that we write to government and they respond to us. And we put them on notice and they know we are serious. Now we are commanding the Biafra Liberation Army in addition to the Eastern Security Network. So it is not just about the diplomatic war. We are also engaging the enemy of Biafra in a guerrilla warfare. You may not call it a conventional war, but we are fighting what we call multi-dimensional, and using what we call multi-dimensional approach. We fight diplomatically, we fight physically, we fight with arms to protect our land. That's why we are different. So what they could not achieve for the past 20 years, we have achieved it within 6 months. We have been able to create the highest awareness in Biafra struggle. You can't beat that. So when they ask you, what have they done for the past 2 years? Ask them, what have they done for the past 13 years in the struggle for Biafra? Nothing. When we entered this struggle, there were no arms anywhere. Eastern Security Network don't have arms. We provided arms for them. And we continue to provide. And those of them who are involved in what we are doing know what I'm saying. Everything was disorganized, almost destroyed. We restored it. We restored the hope for Biafra. We restored the struggle back to life and now catapulted it to the highest level of liberation in human history. Today, our government in exile is well organized, better than any country in the past. It is a history. So I challenge anybody, tell me, which country ever had formed the Republic government in exile and they were well organized like us? I'm talking about country who actually have gotten their freedom after they formed the government in exile. I want you to go and check the history. We have the most organized government in exile in the history of freedom fighting. So let us go to research. So if they ask you, what has Ekpa done? Tell them what we did is that we did not allow them to destroy the Biafra hope, to destroy the Biafra movement, to destroy the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We didn't allow them to do that. And when they tell you that it was the criminals, DOS, that bring the sit-at-home, it is a lie. I was the first person to announce sit-at-home before them. I was the first person. It was after the first, so let us set this record very straight. Because I watched a video somebody sent to me today.
Prime Minister.
Yes.
Prime Minister. It was on 26th of July.
Yes.
2021. You announced a sit-at-home on 26th of July 2021. Ahead of Onyendu's appearance in court that day.
Exactly.
And they announced Monday sit-at-home on the 9th of August.
Exactly. Thank you very much for that record. So I want everybody to take this record. Anywhere you see them blabbing, who put the sit-at-home, correct them. Because when they continue to lie, it becomes truth. The truth and the fact is that I announced the sit-at-home before anybody after the kidnapping of Onyendu. It was the idea of the sit-at-home that Nelly Ofebu discussed with the criminal in Kuwait. And the Nelly Ofebu told the criminal in Kuwait that, look at, Simon Ekpa ordered the sit-at-home and the people have observed it. And it is better that they put the sit-at-home as well. That was when the criminal in Kuwait went and rushed to Radio Biafra and they started shouting sit-at-home every Monday. It was me that initiated it, just like Success just rightfully said. So where you see them saying, who put this sit-at-home, tell them it's a lie. Simon Ekpa did it in the first place before they copied it. And the spirit have never possessed them. Now the spirit has possessed the entire Biafra. We are moving forward. The sit at home is coming. And I want to make something very clear this afternoon. We are going to bring a plan for possible palliative to Biafra people during this particular historic sit at home for 1 week. We are making plan and preparing for possible palliative. I did not say, pay attention before you carry the news. I did not say that we are going to bring palliative. That we are preparing and making plan for possible palliative to Biafra people. So wait in the subsequent announcement and the program we are going to be making for what is to happen and how this palliative is going to take place. So we are going to announce it, and we have enough time to put all these things in place. But we are making preparation and plan for possible palliative to Biafra people during the 7 days sit at home. Thank you very much. I will be hanging around here for question and answer.
Thank you, Prime Minister. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here with us. And you have just given us a renewed hope. But I will assure everybody, go and watch Prime Minister's broadcast on the 25th of July 2021. You will see where he was announcing the sit at home on the 26th of July, which appeared in court. His first appearance in court. Then, on the 9th of August 2021 was when we started our Monday sit at home. And on the 16th of August, it was cancelled. And we observed it down to September, when Prime Minister said, no, I will stand with our people. He advised us to obey the DOS. And we said no, that we must sit until they give us alternative. We will not drop this very sit at home. And on September, he came to join his people, say, I will join the sit at home. The spirit of Biafra said no to sit at home cancellation. And that's how the sit at home progresses. Don't mind anybody saying DOS put sit at home. They didn't put sit at home. You July 2021. And on 26th, it was observed. And you said, you made a statement that day. You said, every court appearance of Onyendu must be sit at home. I won't forget that very broadcast. Any remarkable date like that, I don't used to forget the date. As you say it, I have already crammed the date. Thank you very much, Prime Minister, for being here with us. And if you have a question, please, just question. Let me start with Chris. Chris, please mute yourself and go straight to your point, because I think Prime Minister will be engaged any moment from now.
Yes, thank you very much, Mazi Success. Thank you very much, my PM, Biafra, Republic Government in Exile, Prime Minister Mazi Ekpa. I want to use this very opportunity to give you a special thanks for what you have been doing for Biafrans. May God continue to bestow on you the power and the knowledge to be able to serve Biafrans just the way you are doing. You are doing a very wonderful job. I don't know how to thank you. May God continue to bless you. But Mazi, I have a very important question, because the enemies, the criminals, have only one weapon now they use to deceive people. They are going about embossing people, telling them to disregard what the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying, that they did not employ Barrister EJIOFOR and Ozekhome into being the legal this thing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they have no right to sack him. That is only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that have right to sack any lawyer that is representing him. That is IPOB that employed them. You understand? And if you watch EJIOFOR made such statement in his writing, he said that the document he have with him are still with him from IPOB as the person that will represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Mazi, please, I want you to throw more light on this in order to, create the awareness to Biafrans on the issue concerning this. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. I really do not have enough time. I will be joining my people in Australia in the next few minutes. So if you are part of our media team, please, I urge you to go and take charge of the Zoom meeting for the Australia tour today, which is happening in the next 2 minutes. So I can see Biafra 247 here. And please, if you're any of the media teams, so please go and take charge of the Zoom. The Zoom is open, and we are expecting the media team to be there already. So I will join you people immediately after this particular answering this question. Yes, the point is that it does not matter who hired EJIOFOR and who didn't hire EJIOFOR. What matters is that the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made it very clear that they have been sacked, and that's it. Of course, we know in a matter like this, the client himself also have have a role to play by also making that particular removal known to the person in question. So at this point, what is happening is something that I am very well aware of. I have knowledge of the fact that EJIOFOR has been running away from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since the last court. He has never visited him. So the question everybody should be asking is, EJIOFOR claimed he visited him yesterday. So if he visited him yesterday, why did he not come to tell Biafrans what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him? Another thing is that, like I've always said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in a dungeon, and there are some certain things that he's very, very cautious of. So, and this particular issue of the removal of EJIOFOR and Ozekhome is one of the things that, knowing fully well how deep EJIOFOR is in the mess of IPOB and the criminals in the DOS, EJIOFOR is not just the eye of the government of Nigeria in IPOB. EJIOFOR is a criminal. EJIOFOR knows those who they use to commit all manner of evil in the name of IPOB. EJIOFOR commands some of the criminals. He knows very well. And most of this particular information, anybody who is deep-rooted into the movement knows what I'm talking about. So EJIOFOR is somebody that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should handle with care because of how deep he is into the Biafra movement. And secondly is that somebody like that should not even go close to representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in court because he already has been compromised. The compromising of EJIOFOR is that, first of all, the Nigeria government, who knows what he is doing, is using the criminality of EJIOFOR in the Biafra movement to blackmail him. So, and with such person and with such character or with such record, you can never 100%, defend a client. Let's take, for example, somebody like Aloy Ejimako. Aloy Ejimako have nothing to do with IPOB activities. He has nothing to do. He don't know who is a commander. He doesn't know where camp is. He does not know who is the native doctor doing any charm for anybody. But EJIOFOR knows native doctor. EJIOFOR knows the commanders. EJIOFOR's house is being guided before, not now, because we removed all of them. EJIOFOR's house is being guided by commanders of the ESN in those days, not now. Even as the time that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and returned to Nigeria, people in EJIOFOR's house were all ESN members. His driver is an ESN member. And so with such person, you know that you are in for a very big, a deep shit. So it was the highest mistake that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made, was to bring in EJIOFOR. But let me tell you people that when EJIOFOR came, he was not a member of IPOB. Today, EJIOFOR is a member of the inner circle of the criminals in IPOB. But when he came to defend Onyendu in the first place, he was not. And I want you people to know one thing. Somebody who introduced EJIOFOR to Onyendu is in DSS dungeon today. EJIOFOR has prevented every attempt to defend this guy and bring him out. EJIOFOR has prevented it. You know, the day I'm going to come out for that is coming. Not yet. I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for something before I will come to that. EJIOFOR, the person that introduced EJIOFOR to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, that you see EJIOFOR running mouth today, the person is now in DSS custody, facilitated by EJIOFOR. EJIOFOR was the one who planned the DSS to kidnap the guy. And they kidnapped the guy. EJIOFOR has refused to go for the guy. Even when we have attempted sending other lawyers to go for that guy, EJIOFOR blocked everything. So people don't know how bad and wicked EJIOFOR is. What the family of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done is something that we have been asking them to do for a very long time. And so I am not surprised, and I am not also shocked with the response coming from EJIOFOR. It's just what we call the sign of a dying horse. He's just going to do this tika, you know, just few days. He is gone. He is gone and gone for good. And once he hand over the file, you can imagine the idiot coming to say the file he has is for IPOB. Who is IPOB? Who is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He's an idiot. If we have file for IPOB, who formed the IPOB that you have the file for? Is it not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So he is now not representing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but representing IPOB. That is what he is trying to tell you. And because he's not a good lawyer, he will tell you that IPOB, he has the IPOB file and not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu file. So what he should have done is to say that he has the file of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not IPOB. Who is IPOB? Is IPOB a client? IPOB is not his client. His client is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Did they kidnap IPOB from Kenya? Is it IPOB that is serving dungeon in DSS? The answer is no. Person that is being detained is an individual, not organization. So EJIOFOR, as a criminal, he is very, very confused person. Should, you know, well, of course, you know, I've exposed him a lot for you people to know he's not just, in fact, he's the lowest person that can ever represent a high-profile case like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He cannot come to say the file he has for IPOB. Is IPOB a person, human name? The person he is representing in court is called Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Okukano. And so, if he's going to have any file, the file he's going to have is the file of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not the file of IPOB. If it is about the proscription of IPOB as organization, then he may have a file. But the file we are talking about is not a file of proscription of IPOB. We are talking about a file of extraordinary rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and a file of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is being detained in the DSS dungeon, and his siblings and family has issued ultimatum, and that ultimatum is final, publicly made, with a very strong reason, preventing doctors from going to visit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. EJIOFOR said that they were not informed, that you cannot go and do surgery while you didn't inform the lead counsel. The same EJIOFOR is posting today or yesterday that the doctor only went there to examine him. So if the doctor only went there to examine him and possibly give a statement which could be used to facilitate the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they blocked it and then come later on to say, oh, they were just went there to, yet the idiot and criminal allow this expert criminal in DOS to start attacking Aloy Ejimako, who facilitated the visit of these two doctors. Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't make sense. But you know, God will continue to expose them. So what I'm responding to you is that the family has done the right thing and they have no choice other than to succumb, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may not rightly or outrightly say the EJIOFOR, you have been removed, but they also have a very strong role to play in removing EJIOFOR and every other person who they see that is sabotaging the release and the freedom of their brother. And EJIOFOR has been removed. So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu may not pronounce him today, but tomorrow the information may come and it will be very, very clear. So it does not matter whether it is today, but I know that if they are waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to make that pronouncement, he is going to make it in a matter of days. He's going to make that pronouncement in a matter of days. I'm very, very convinced. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mazi. Thank you for this wonderful answer. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And then now, please, I have to excuse you people, please.
We are telling you.
Please, hold on. I have a request for you, please.
You just heard that I am joining a tour. You know, Australia people are waiting for me, and I don't want to keep them waiting. So that tour have just started 8 minutes ago. So next time you see me on space, please, you can ask your question. Thank you very much.
All right, no problem.
We are joining you anyway. We are joining you. Thank you, sir. And we are starting that event. So thank you everyone for coming. And we are going to return back in this space some days. Keep the fire burning. As other of my colleagues will also be coming on space after this very important historic international tour to Australia by our Prime Minister. So I want to thank everybody. And Mazi Nnamdi, do you have anything? I want you to just share up your front and let us move.
No, we don't want to waste time. Let us follow up what is going on there. Yes,
thank you. God bless you all. God bless Biafra and every one of you. Let us
please. Is it?
Thank you very much.
He's talking about the link. He's talking about the link, right?
Link.
Yeah.
The link is shared on. Okay, don't worry. I will share the password and the listen to on my Twitter page now. After this broadcast, just follow me up. Thank you very much. Bye bye.